out of bounds. It'll bring up 4th and 8. And here comes the punt team.
Well, that was a great job by Grayson Beamer, number 20, to jump in front and tip that ball out of bounds. You see little number 5, and you say his name better than I do. So he tried to jump and tip that ball back in bounds to one of his teammates.
Yeah.
That is one smart little football player, number 5.
Nico Marchanda. Anthony Fire is the punter. Hartline is back at his own 10 on 4th and 8. Fire with a high floating kick. It hits at the 10. It hits at the 2 and rolls into the end zone for a touchback. 8:58 to go in the 3rd quarter. There's a timeout on the field. Our score, Louisville 14, Mooney 14 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. Back in just a moment.
Welcome to our newly renovated downtown office of Friends and Family Credit Union.
Hello, I'm Nick Langenfeld, President and CEO of Friends and Family Credit Union. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. We provide financial needs in the most reasonable and cost-effective way. Stop in one of our 3 full-service locations today and become a friend of the family.
With AltCare, you have more than just a health plan. You have a team of people whose purpose is to be your advocate. During all stages of life, AltCare will be there to ensure you receive the best health care. AltCare's dedicated staff puts your needs first, making sure you and your family receive quality health care services. AltCare, where you matter. Learn more at altcare.com.
Back here at Louisville, 8:58 to go in the 3rd quarter in a tie ball game. The Leopards with the football for the first time here in the 2nd half. Colton Jones, the quarterback, is looking left. He's being pressured, steps away, pass to Hartline. Hartline met at the 24 and then dropped. A pickup of about 4 yards, 2nd and 6. Let's go down on the sideline once again and visit with our Frank Salona. Frank?
All right, thank you, David. You know, I had a chance to talk with some of the coaches here from Louisville on the sidelines after the half, and one of the things they said was they're not real upset with what happened in that first half. They're playing pretty good football, just a couple of big plays, and if they can just eliminate some of the big plays, they can be in this ball game.
All right, thank you, Frank. That report brought to you by Sarda. 2nd down and 6 at the 24. Jones has Hartline with him. Jones going to gun it, and incomplete at the 31-yard line. Pass was intended for number 11, Ryan Pukic. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
All right, on both those passes now, and this may be an adjustment that they made at halftime. The safeties are starting to jump those routes a little bit. By that, I mean they're trying to anticipate, get there, knock it down, intercept it, make a big hit. If the Louisville coaches are seeing that, now it's time, if they can protect long enough, to get that double move and get behind those safeties.
At the 24-yard line. Hartline to the left of Jones, trips to the near side. Jones back, he'll look, he'll throw. It's caught, 35, 1st down, and more. And Davis Burek, carrying a couple of Cardinals with him, takes it out to the 42-yard line. You know, not only do these young Louisville receivers have great hands, they are tough.
They are. You're going to see it. Had Maddie running to the flat, and Burek curling inside, and then look at that, 3 guys to take him down. You're right. Tough running with the ball.
1st down and 10 for the Leopards. Quick toss. Maddie in the right flat. Maddie spins, and he is cut down maybe a half a yard.
Picks up a yard or 2.
Yeah, those screens are tough to run against the speed that Mooney has. They react so quickly. Good play action fake, and he kind of gives ground to what he thought was going to get down the sideline. They're just too quick.
7:33 clock running here in the 3rd quarter. Louisville 2nd down and 9. Ball just shy of the 43-yard line. Trips to the near side for the Leopards. Throw, and the catch made by Maddie. Maddie goes through a would-be tackler. Maddie all the way down to the 42. Another 1st down for the Leopards. Wow.
Wow is right, Dave. That's kind of the same thing I was thinking about.
How about that, Mark?
This is here's a linebacker move right here. He's going to run you over. He's a football player. It doesn't matter where you play him, what position you put him at. He's just a football player.
And now the officials step in.
I think the fellow that Matty ran over, I think they're sending him off the sideline just to make sure he's okay.
That's number 4, Darian Font, who's going to check out.
Yeah, officials have that right now, and it's a good rule change. If you don't think a player looks right, you send him off and get him checked out.
7 minutes to go, third quarter. First down, Louisville. Matty looks like he's going to throw. He's got a man open down the field, ball in the air, and nearly intercepted. Nearly taken away by Marchanda for the second time tonight. Broke it up, incomplete.
Man, I like that play call because the way that Mooney's reacting out of the defensive backfield, like we talked about a minute ago, you thought they'd bite on this. They don't know that kid played quarterback last year. We do, but they covered it pretty well.
Yeah.
Second down and 10.
Good try, though. I like that on offense.
Pass was intended for Zupi. So now you're back to 2nd and 10 at the Mooney 42.
The only indication was, and you see Matty right there putting his glove back on his right hand, he took his glove off, which meant I'm going to throw this.
There you go.
But I didn't notice it, and I don't think Mooney noticed
Good catch.
Yeah.
Jones back. Here comes the linebacker blitz. Ball in the air down the sideline and overshoots his intended receiver, Matty, down near the 25. Stops the clock with 6:44 remaining third quarter.
Yeah, again, good coverage. Ran a wheel down the sideline with Matty. A couple of receivers from Louisville a little too close together. I think something went a little haywire there, but 3rd and 10 again. But maybe 2 downs to get it at this spot on the field.
Yep. Tie game, 14-14 between Louisville and Mooney. Both teams coming in with identical 3-3 records.
Louisville's had good success on 3rd and long with running that flat and curl combination, hitting that curl in between the linebackers.
Trips to the far side. Down the field, he's got a man. It's caught down inside the 5-yard line.
That's that double move, David. Did you see Jones pump, twist his shoulders a little bit? The receiver was given a stop and go move, and then he took off and ran right by him.
Catch made by Ryan Pukic. We're going to call that play a Friends and Family Credit Union rock solid play of the game nominee. Jones to Pukic.
Hey, in the offseason, I want to come talk to the Louisville pass game guys. These guys know what they're doing, man.
Wow. At the end of tonight's ball game, we'll select our rock solid play of the game from all of our nominees through the course of this one. Brought to you by Friends and Family Credit Union. 6:18 to go, third quarter. Clock is running inside the 5. Heartline straight ahead as Jones made a great fake and then pretended to throw it out to the left flat. But it was Heartline with the carry straight ahead. And he'll get a yard to the 4.
Louisville's been good down in here. We talked in the pregame that this is one of the keys for them to get points when they get down around the end zone, and they've been really good at that so far tonight. Let's see if they can continue.
The highly touted linebacker Luke Fulton for Mooney making the stop. Now Fulton has been moved to the inside because of Font, the other linebacker, having to be forced out of the game. Jones back, throws middle, caught, touchdown Leopards. The crossing route and a touchdown. Was that Pukic?
The touchdown maker.
His 3rd of the night.
His 3rd.
That's a mean combination. Jones over the middle to Pukic from 4 yards out.
And Frank Salona, I can't remember a dropped pass by a Louisville receiver tonight. This is amazing. This is not an easy catch. That's a rocket going in there. And he caught it with no doubt, no bobbles.
Travis Pape on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
Wow, what a drive.
5:33 to go, third quarter. Louisville back on top, 21-14 over Cardinal Mooney on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard.
Dave, you made a good point. Luke Fulton, that big linebacker for Mooney, he moved inside due to an injury and immediately made a couple of tackles. I kind of thought he's playing that weak side linebacker that drops into the flat. I was kind of thinking, if I'm Louisville, I'm glad he's out there. You know, I wouldn't want him standing looking over the center where he can do some damage.
Well, he's doing that now.
He is now.
And Louisville takes the lead 21-14. And while we have a moment, we'd like to remind you that 1480 WHBC Sports is proud to bring you all season long Ohio State football. The Buckeyes take on the Indiana Hoosiers on Saturday from the Horseshoe in Columbus. The pregame action starts at 2:30. The kickoff at 4 o'clock. The third-ranked Buckeyes against Indiana in a Big Ten matchup. Ohio State football on 1480 WHBC Sports. Let's take a look at that Louisville drive. The Leopards take the lead with 5:33 left here in the third.
10 plays, 80 yards, 3 minutes, 25 seconds to go. A 4-yard touchdown pass from Jones to Pukish. Extra point good, 21-14.
Pape ready to kick off for the Leopards. We'll visit once again with our sideline reporter Frank Salona after this kickoff. A light mist continuing to fall. Ball on the ground, and again it is Michael Santisi recovering for Mooney. Now let's check in with Frank Salona on the sideline. Frank?
All right, Dave, thank you so much. I'm on the Cardinal Mooney sideline right now, and I'm checking out the Darian Font injury. He's been complaining a little bit about tingling in his hands, and the trainers are looking at him, and he's still in a lot of pain. I don't know if he's going to go back into the ball game. They're just kind of being optimistic about him, or I'm sorry, pessimistic about it as far as possibly a stinger or something like that. So they're being very cautious. We don't know if he's going to go back in yet or not.
All right, thanks, Frank. We appreciate that. And again, that's a key injury.
It is, because he plays right there in the middle, and he's a good player. Bob Jeffries hands me this update. Pukish has 5 receptions, 86 yards, 3 touchdowns, and Jones is now 19 of 30 for 243 and 3 touches.
Murphy going to roll to his left on the run as a flag comes in. Now he'll throw, and it's nearly picked off by the linebacker Cam Lingle, who nearly came up with a one-handed interception. But a flag did come in, typically in the area where you get a hold. Wow, that could have been a game changer, Mark.
Yeah, they'd have gladly declined that holding penalty.
It is a hold. Now Mooney will have to dig out of this situation with 5:25 remaining here in the third quarter.
First big penalty we've had, right? The others have all been 5s. So this is something that Mooney's going to have a tough time overcoming. This is a break for Louisville. They get a stop here and get the ball back with that 1 touchdown lead. Chance to go up by 2 scores would be huge.
Ball marked back now at the 20. First down and 19. With 5:25 to go, third quarter. Santisi to the 20, Santisi to the 25, to the 26-yard line. And written down by Riley Brendel, the nose guard, number 72. Made a nice stop.
Santisi always falling forward. You know, just a handoff, just trying to get a few yards here on first down, and they did. Got 7 or 8.
Second down and 12 now from the 27. Under 5 minutes to go now with a running clock.
Lots of communication. I'm sorry, Dave.
No.
Lots of communication from sideline to huddle for Louisville this time. Maybe a blitz coming up, something a little different.
Gruber in the backfield. Murphy going to throw left side, caught, and not able to get away is Nico Marchanda. He is wrapped up over there after a gain of a yard.
Bryce Zuppi right there, open field tackle. Good job by Bryce. Look at this. This is what they're trying to do, get a one-on-one with a skilled player. And Zuppi says, one-on-one with me is not a good deal for you.
That's a great tackle over there.
Here's the play. Here's one to get you the ball back on a punt.
Trips to the near side. Gruber in the backfield. Murphy back, looks, throws, incomplete. Pass intended to Marchanda, and it'll bring up 4th down and 11, and the punt team comes on for Mooney.
And again, Zuppe, closest guy to the ball. He had a heck of a series right there, Bryce Zuppe. Trying to throw that out, have the middle guy out of that trips formation, run the out to the sideline, and he just overthrows him. I don't think he'd had the first down anyway unless he'd have broke a tackle.
Max Hartline drops back to the 30. Fire to punt. This is their second punt back-to-back, and only their second punt of the ball game. Under 4 minutes to go. Oh, nearly blocked. He may have tipped it. It bounces at the 45. Now it'll take a little bit of a roll for Mooney, but Louisville is going to set up in Mooney territory after that short punt.
That was Cam Lingle, number 6. The punt was, the snap to the punt was so loopy that I think Lingle noticed that and said, hey, I might as well rush on in there and see if I can make something happen.
There is a flag on the play at the 35. It's holding against Louisville. And they'll tack on the 10 yards from the spot of the ball now where it is currently.
"20-yard punt," Bob tells us.
Timeout on the field, 3:48 to go in the third. Louisville up by 7.
When you've been in business as long as we have, you learn there's nothing sweeter than a scoop and a smile. And since 1969, we've been serving the flavors and faces that make us who we are. The cherry on top, the new Accord. It's built for a focus on our future to help navigate all of life's rocky roads. The 2018 Accord. Sundays are better with a Honda.
Upgrade to the new Accord for just $249 a month. Shop your local Honda dealer or online at northernohiohondadealers.com.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
Back at Louisville, the Leopards with a 7-point lead and the football with 3:48 to go in the third quarter. They have a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Pass over the middle is caught, and taking it into Cardinal territory at the 49 is Jared Maddie on a crossing route.
Again, that is great play design. They took number 11, Pukish, and backed him up like he was going to catch the screen. Jones looks out there and then throws a slant, and it's wide open. Really nice play design.
By the way, that linebacker Font is back on the field for Mooney, so
well,
that's good to see for them.
Let's hope he's okay. Yeah, let's hope he's okay.
2nd down and a yard at the Mooney 49. Maddie in motion. Hand to Hartline. Hartline, he's going to lose a couple of yards back near midfield. Going to bring up 3rd and 2, and good play defensively by the Mooney front.
Sure was. It was just a handoff to get the easy first down, get across midfield, and they just, took a yard loss.
In that front, Stefan Lundy. Where's number 3? I think he's playing nose guard right now. He was one of the guys in on the stop. Oh, check that. Well, playing next to Lundy, that is Sharif Jamison, the 6'3", 235-pound senior being recruited by Kentucky and Ohio U. There's a pass. There's a first down. Catch made. Maddie again. And they'll mark it at the Mooney 46.
See, this one's born out of repetition. Just catch and throw. Know where your guy's going to be. He goes out there. He turns around. The ball's there. Tough to stop that. Isn't it
Jones,
nice?
Look at these numbers.
Yeah,
again.
Those are great numbers. And that interception, we said before, came on the first play of the game.
Yep.
He threw a long one. It was intercepted almost like a punt. And since then, he's been lights out.
The completion percentage just keeps going up.
Yeah, it's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
1st and 10. Jones in trouble. He'll be knocked down. And again, that was Lundy on the stop, but a flag did come in.
Yeah, Louisville had a man in motion, and the back reset while he was in motion. So that's 2 guys moving at the same time. Unless the motion man would stop dead, That's going to be a penalty.
1:47 to go here in the third quarter. So they'll put the ball back at the 49. 1st and 15.
Sometimes that stuff happens. Just, you know, the timing's off a little bit. If somebody could see it and yell for the motion man to stop, you could avoid the penalty. But that's a lot of communication for high school kids.
Jones throws. Caught by Maddie again. Breaks a tackle. That might be Zuppe. That is. Zuppe, another first down catch down to the Mooney 34.
It doesn't matter which one it is. You know, they all catch the ball in their hands. They all tuck it away. They all make a guy miss.
Yep.
What a receiving core. You know, you see some high school pass games that are pretty prolific because you got a guy that can wing it. You got a guy that can catch everything. A guy.
Yeah.
These guys have 4 of them.
Right.
And then Hartline can catch. They got 5. That's right, Bob.
Yep. At the 34 with 1:14 and a running clock in the quarter. Hartline straight ahead for a couple. Fulton there to bring him down. The linebacker on the stop. A pickup of a yard. 2nd and 9. Under a minute to go now in the third.
You know, Louisville coaches are thinking we get a score here. It's a 2-score game, and we're going into the fourth quarter here pretty good. That sure looks good for us because Mooney's offense has moved it, man. They're going to continue to move it, so you got to get a little cushion.
Light rain continues here at Leopard Stadium. Jones back. He looks. He throws off the hands of his intended receiver at the 25. That was Maddie.
Jones pass intended
like Fulton on the coverage that time for the Cardinals. Stops the clock. 34.2 seconds to go in the third.
Going to get another look at it. Run a little slant route here and just out in front, just a hair too much. Closely guarded.
Was that tipped at the line?
I didn't notice.
Looked like it might have been.
Could have been. Had a little wiggle in it. But, you know, with this miss, that ball's going to get wet sometimes, and it's not going to spin like it normally does.
3rd down and 9. Jones throws. Broken up at the 25. And again, Louisville fans wanted a flag, and now a flag comes in from the near side. There may have been some chatter going on between Davis Burek of Louisville and Nino Marchanda of Mooney. And the official was right there. Let's see if he tosses a flag, and that's the call.
Well, it's a dead ball foul, no doubt, because it came out well after that incompletion. They got your guy for holding on the backside. Now, the unfortunate part of that is it's all the way across the field from where the ball was thrown. But by rule, those defensive backs are not allowed to hold on to those receivers.
Well, it happened on the other side of the field, which is very unusual.
See, that left hand was all the way around his shoulder.
Right.
That's pass interference.
There was no call there.
Yeah, and there's 3 or 4 of those that the Mooney defensive backs have gotten away with.
Well, it's so funny because it looked like Burek and Marchando were kind of jawing.
I
then the
thought
flag came in, and then they were talking like they were best friends. And then Marchanda couldn't believe that the penalty was on him.
What you said made more sense than anything I could think of.
That was strange.
That was strange, but it's good for the Leopards.
15 seconds to go. Clock running. Jones gives to Hartline. Hartline straight ahead. Font brings him down near the 12-yard line. A good pickup, and that is going to be the final play in the third quarter. Clock is going to run out. 3 quarters in the books here at Louisville. The Leopards on top of Mooney, 21-14 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. Stay with us. The fourth quarter is next.
How's your home? Safeguard knows, and you can too. Wherever you are, day or night, whatever you're doing, Safeguard Home Security is professionally monitoring your home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can check on your home from anywhere at any time on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. The Safeguard app makes it easy to put your mind at ease. Safeguard Security from MCTV. Your home is just fine.
Y'all know it's football season. Around these parts, football season is barbecue season. If you want to score big on game day, make slow-smoked Old Carolina barbecue your go-to spot before, during, and after all the games. No need to cook on Friday. Meet before the game at Old Carolina. Or grab a party pack and host the ultimate college or pro football party. Featuring award-winning ribs, tender pulled pork, and jumbo smoked wings. We have options for all your pigskin pig-outs. Get more info at oldcarolina.com. Old Carolina Barbecue Company. Meet before the game.
We are back for the start of the fourth quarter here at Leopard Stadium. Louisville on top of Mooney, 21-14 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. We hope you're enjoying week number 7 of the Alt Care TV Game of the Week. Dave Sheets, Mark Miller, sideline reporter Frank Salona, and our statistician Bob Jeffries here at Leopard Stadium as we get set to start the fourth.
Well, Louisville's down in there again. You know, we talked about it in the pregame. We've mentioned it every time they get close. They want to finish down in here. And finishing here would be huge because it makes it a two-score game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, they need to come away with points.
2nd down and 4 for the Leopards. The football is at the Mooney 12-yard line. Heartline to the left of Colton Jones. Trips to the far side. Jones back, he'll throw to the right corner, ball in the air, and incomplete.
Got a hand on it, but well covered. Worth a shot, though. They know they're in 4-down territory unless they want to try a field goal. Just throwing the fade, trying to get it over the outside shoulder so the defender can't get it. Those are tough completions.
Pass was intended for Bryce Zuppe. So it's 3rd down and 4 now for the Leopards. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. Trips again to the far side. Heartline lined up left of Jones. Now they'll put Maddie in motion left to right. Jones throws, tipped, and incomplete. Looked like it was Zuppe and Maddie were both in line there as far as the trajectory of the pass.
I think you're right. Zuppe reached for it, and then it kind of got on Maddie in a hurry. Maybe it was tipped, and Zuppe immediately pointed at his chest like, that was my fault. I shouldn't have reached for it, or I shouldn't have been there. Something was awry with that. They were just trying to get the first down on the near sideline. Now field goal attempt, and Pape is 2 for 3 on field goals so far this year. This is going to be a 29-yarder.
Right.
That's not an easy one. He's going to have to poke it, but we saw him hit some extra points, and he had plenty of distance.
The holder is number 14, Tyler Jackson. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
That'd have been good from 40.
That's a big kick.
It is a big kick.
24-14 with 11:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Louisville bumps it out to a 10-point advantage. While we have a moment, don't forget the best and only post-game scoreboard show in Stark County is on 1480 WHBC every Friday night. Find out how all the area teams did, who made the great plays, and who had a tough night, and so much more. It's the Hammersmith Insurance Scoreboard Show, Friday nights only on 1480 WHBC.
Well, they did what they had to do. They would have loved to have 7. But coming away with points gives them that lead right there, 10 points. And Mooney's going to have to score twice in the fourth quarter. That drive was 10 plays, 46 yards. Took them 4 minutes and 3 seconds. A 29-yard field goal by Travis Pape. Louisville 24, Mooney 14. And Travis Pape's got a leg.
Pape ready to kick off.
We've seen some good kickers so far this year, Dave.
We have.
These guys are pounding it.
Marchanda and Santisi are back for Mooney. Again, put on the ground. And this is going to dribble out of bounds, and they'll bring it out to the 35-yard line. That's the second time that's happened tonight to Louisville.
Yeah, they were squibbing it more down the middle. Now they're trying to get it to that far sideline. And a couple of them have gone out of bounds. That means Mooney starts at the 35. That's pretty good field position.
Yep. 11:45 remaining. Both teams have all 3 timeouts to work with as we are in the last 12 minutes of this one. Hope you're enjoying our coverage. Our AltCare TV game of the week for week number 7. Next week, we'll be at Jackson. Our first look at the Polar Bears.
Yeah.
As they will entertain Central Catholic.
That'll be a good game.
Looking forward to that.
Well, Mooney needs to do something with it. They don't have a lot of cushion with just under 12 minutes. They need 2 possessions and score on both.
And they don't appear to be a quick strike team like we talked about in the first half. Santisi straight ahead, crosses the 40 to the 41.
What Louisville wants to do is just prevent a big play. You know, if 5, 6, 7 yards, just don't let them break a 25, 30-yard play.
Jason Gord, the defensive end, number 50 on the tackle. Had some help from Matty. Just across the 40. Second down, nearly 5. Handoff. That is Gruber. Gruber's going to have the first down just past the 45-yard line. A new set of downs for Mooney. Clock running. 11:11 to go in the 4th quarter.
And expect Mooney to do nothing different than what they always do. Not yet.
Not yet.
This is the drive that they're going to do what they do best and get it in the end zone. They get it back again based on the score and the time, then you might see them come out of character a little bit.
The other thing is, this of course keeps the Louisville offense on the bench. Murphy, quick toss. Caught. Breaks a tackle. Breaks 2 tackles. Inside the 45. Catch made by number 21. And that is Michael Pastella, the 5'11" sophomore. He's played well tonight. Has a couple of catches.
We've seen a lot of broken tackles. You know, whether that's great strength and running by Cardinal Mooney, I think some of it is, and maybe just some poor tackling. But, you know, Louisville doesn't want missed tackles right now because the wrong guy misses a tackle, it could go to the house.
Dylan Rebuck finally able to bring down Pastella. Murphy with pressure, throws over the middle. It's caught. Inside the 30 to the 25, the reception for Mike Scavina. Number 11, the 5'8" junior. It's another first down.
Oh, he reaches back and throws this one in there. Beautiful, just over the fingertips of the linebacker. That was a great throw.
That was a great throw.
Does he have an incompletion yet, Bob? 2? Okay, 3.
10-15. Clock continues to roll. First down and 10. Mooney at the Louisville 21. Murphy going to run it left side around the corner and pushed out at the 15. We're going to have a holding penalty, I'll bet, as a flag comes in late.
Well, he got around that corner pretty easy, and a lot of times that does indicate that they're holding the guy that would normally be in the way there. This would be a big break for Louisville.
Yep. That's going to be tough.
You ever notice how holding penalties seem to increase as the game goes on? In the 4th quarter, the big guys get tired.
Yes.
And instead of moving their feet, they start using their hands.
Yep. That puts the ball back to the 27. It's going to bring up first down and 16. Clock running, 9:55 left. Louisville with a 10-point lead.
All right, Louisville can use this as a big play opportunity.
Dom Bird back in the lineup. He'll get the carry straight ahead. Bird inside the 25 and near the 21.
You know, Mooney's really good at when they get a penalty, they run a play to get back the penalty yardage. You know, they don't get a first down, but they get it back to that first down marker. Now, one thing about struggling and twisting and turning for extra yards, sometimes the ball comes out. So maybe Louisville can get a turnover here.
He came off a little shaky, favoring his leg. He'll go to the sideline.
Got twisted up pretty good.
Yeah, they'll rotate. Santisi back in the lineup. Santisi going to run to his right. Cuts it back. and dragged down near the 16. So they'll have a third down and about 5, Mark. And again, you're in 4-down territory, right?
Yep. Yeah, and I don't know what kind of field goal kicker they got. I think he's made a couple, but they're sure thinking touchdown right now.
Ball is at the 16, 8:40 with a running clock left in the game. Third down and 5 for the Cardinals. Gruber back in at running back. They'll give it to Gruber straight ahead. Gruber dives across the 10 to the 9. It'll be a first down and goal for Mooney. They overcome the penalty, Mark.
Yeah, and they did it with all runs. And I agree with you. Gruber, boy, is he quick. Man, he's the fastest kid coming out of there.
He's the quickest one. And Bird will come back.
But as quick as he is and the other guys, they don't run outside very much. The quarterbacks run outside more than anybody.
At the 9-yard line, 8:08 to go. Clock rolling. They'll give it to Bird. Bird cuts it back. Bird with maybe a yard to the 8, and Louisville strung it out well defensively.
They sure did. And that's part of the reason they don't run around. That was a handoff to go around the perimeter, but Louisville's defense turned it back in. He had to cut back, as you called it, right there, because the blue shirts are sitting out there.
Maverick Pugh, one of the Leopards on the stop. Ball is at the 8. Second and goal. Santisi back in now. Murphy gonna throw to the end zone. It's tipped and incomplete. Pass was intended for Fire, and a great play defensively by Louisville.
Bryce Zuppe.
Was that Zuppe back there?
That's 15.
He went up and contested it. Wow.
Just a quick slant, 1-on-1. Ball's thrown a little high. Allows your defender to have a chance to make a play.
Third down and 9 with 7:21 left. Fourth quarter. 10-point lead for Louisville. Handoff, Gruber. Gruber cuts it inside. Gruber down to the 4. A flag comes in. Mark, you're signaling maybe a face mask?
Well, I didn't see any Mooney guys there. It looked like they were throwing it right at the Louisville guys.
Oh, a holding penalty.
Oh, is that big, huh?
Uh-huh. Wow. That's tough.
That is tough. They take it off the 3-yard line. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 3. Now you're going to back it up to almost the 15-yard line. They get an extra down for it.
Right. Third down and goal. Ball is at the 14 with 7:09 and the clock starting again here in the fourth quarter. Wow, that's a big penalty.
That is huge. Well, they overcame the first one. See if they can do it again. If they do, it's a touchdown. They got to score.
The quarterback looking. Here comes the blitz. Murphy gets away. He'll throw to the back of the end zone. It's caught. It is a touchdown. Mooney. The catch made by Scavina, the junior number 11, with 6:47 left. We've got a 4-point ball game. How about that run and throw by Murphy?
Yeah, that was a great job by Murphy. Avoided the blitz, and then thought he was going to run, but he saw somebody streaking across the end zone, so he set up and gave it to him. Not an easy throw and catch.
Extra point snap is high, but the holder does a nice job to bring it down and sets it down. Kick is good. 24-21. 6:47 left in the ball game. Oh my goodness.
Their kicker's got a leg too, so knowing that they only need a field goal, that's a real possibility for Mooney. Now the Louisville offense has got to get going, get it down the field.
That is 5'6" sophomore Brian Philbin. All right, we'll show this to you one more time, and then we'll step aside. Murphy rolling out.
Does a great job avoiding the rush.
And Scavina cutting across the middle with the solid catch. Timeout on the field. Louisville by 3. We'll be back after this.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
Embarrassed to smile at family events? Unable to enjoy your favorite foods because of loose dentures? Haven't been to the dentist in a while because of fear? Get healthy at the Amison Dental Group at 3684 Dressler Road Northwest. Let us get you the smile you deserve. Call us at 330-452-2255. Mention WHBC when you call and receive a free take-home whitening kit, a $250 value. Amison Dental Group, where everyone deserves to smile.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
Are you looking for something different? At Friends and Family Credit Union, our success is defined by you. Our goal is to improve your financial needs and better your lifestyle. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. Our friendly staff is fully committed to serving over 11,000 of its members. What are you waiting for? Stop in one of our locations today to become a friend of the family.
With AltCare, you have more than just a health plan. You have a team of people whose purpose is to be your advocate. During all stages of life, AltCare will be there to ensure you receive the best health care. AltCare's dedicated staff puts your needs first, making sure you and your family receive quality health care services. AltCare, where you matter. Learn more at altcare.com.
Back at Leopard Stadium, Mooney, with a touchdown moments ago, has cut the Louisville lead to 3.
10 plays, 65 yards, 4 minutes and 58 seconds to do it. 14-yard touchdown pass, Murphy to Scavina.
Scavina, line drive, hits at the 10 and dribbles into the end zone. It'll be a touchback, and Louisville will bring it out to the 20-yard line with a 1st and 10. Again, 6:47 to go. And again, we want to point out both teams still have all 3 timeouts, and that could be a factor here late.
There's a lot of football to be played. You figure even if Louisville gets a nice drive and takes it down the field, what are they going to use? 3-4 minutes? There's still time left for Mooney. Now, the important part of that is if you get it back up to a 2-score game again. But first things first, get a first down. Start to regain field position.
20-yard line, 1st down and 10 for the Leopards. Colton Jones has had a huge night throwing the football. They've been able to run it a little bit and carrying, but not getting back to the line of scrimmage is the running back. That's Nathan Gulley, a 5'9" sophomore.
In for Heartline.
Guiley, I believe is the way they pronounce it. Yeah. It's because they have Heartline split out.
Well, he can catch it.
2nd and 12. Jones looks right, throws. Catch is made. Heartline. Heartline across the 30. It's another Leopard 1st down. And there's a flag comes in late in the backfield.
Could it be roughing the passer?
I think it could be.
They were up in his face. He threw that thing out of a well. Right on target. Yes, it is. Going to tack it on to the end of the play.
Oh, my goodness. 6:09 left, and that ball will come all the way out to the 49-yard line.
Was a great throw and catch right around 3 white shirts. Wow.
Senior Max Heartline with that catch. He will now